Hello, everyone. I'm the proud winner of the Readers Award for the best article on unilateral conduct in the EU. And Concurrences have asked me to do a short video in order to encourage you to read the article if you have not already done so. The article is basically a case note. We're commenting on a preliminary ruling rendered by the Court of Justice last year in a case opposing Google to the Italian Competition Authority, with Enel, Italy's main electricity provider, as the key interested third party. What was the case about? In a nutshell, Google had launched a digital platform called Android Auto that enabled Android smartphone users to consult applications on their phone or on the screen of their car's infotainment system. So think of Google's own Google Maps always. But the platform, Android Auto, was also designed to be open to third-party developed applications. And that's where Enel enters. Enel had developed an app called Juice Pass app. What was that app about? It enabled Android smartphone users to consult on their phone that app in order to find charging stations for their electric cars, and even to book and pay for the charging at these stations. So that was quite handy, but Enel wanted the app to be even more attractive by making it available or consultable on the screen of these info systems of the electric cars, just like you could consult Waze. And that's where the problem arose. Google basically said no, or at least said not now. Before I can ensure the interoperability, I need to develop a specific template to connect your app to my platform, to Android Auto, because there's no one-size-fits-all template for third-party applications. And Enel was not happy because that would delay things. It went to the Autorità, the Italian Competition Authority, complained about Google's behavior, and the Autorità followed suit and prohibited Google's conduct as being abusive and even imposed a fine. But Google appealed to the Consiglio di Stato, Italy's highest administrative court, who apparently had doubts about whether this was an abuse or not, and it consulted the Court of Justice via the preliminary route. And the short answer given by the court was, yes, this was abusive, but our article is trying to bring out the fact that several of the observations made by the court may give fresh ammunition to dominant companies when they defend themselves in abuse cases. That was the main purpose of the article, and made, in our view, the preliminary ruling also quite interesting. Just as a footnote, subsequently, so after the Court of Justice had rendered its preliminary ruling, the Consiglio di Stato ended up upholding the Autoritas decision, but it did order it to revise the level of the fines, in particular because in the court's view, the delay that had been caused by the need to develop that specific template was perhaps not as unreasonable as the Autorità had apparently found, which seems to confirm that the Court of Justice message was, at least in part, that there was some doubt as to about how unreasonable Google's conduct was. So that's really what the case is about, what the case note is about. I would say enjoy, and if you have any comments, please let me know.